Well, it's an interesting guy who is caught in the dilemma between living from day to day
Arthur Square.
and getting along and truth, which we really cannot get along without.
Hex, I'm sorry I never told you about your parents. They perished at the hands of the circles after your mother presented her ideas on 3 dimensions. Hex, do you trust me?
It reminds you that complacency is your own worst enemy. And I've learned that in my own life, in my involvement with social justice issues, in my politics, in my spiritual development. You know, they're all part of my humanity. I'm no different in one sphere as I am in another. I try to bring the whole self, the wounded healer, if you will.
Do not fear the 3rd dimension. Friends, do not fear that which you cannot see. Mathematics, reason, and imagination will help reveal the truth. Listen, friends, my fellow Flatlanders, to aspire to something greater is far better than to be blindly and impotently happy.
Nothing can happen without math. You can't do anything. You can't build anything. You can't go anywhere without math. I think really good teachers, good learning, good focus is to make it somehow exciting, to make it imaginative. And whoa, are we going somewhere today, friends? Follow me. Can you believe this equals that and that equals this? And if you try that, where do we go from here? Who knows, you know?
I play a character named Hex, who's a little girl whose parents have disappeared and is being raised by her grandmother and grandfather, and she is unendingly curious about everything in the world.
I wonder what's so special about Area 33H.
Hex!
I bet it has a clue to explain all this. I bet if we could get there, we'd see a super square, or maybe even a super hexagon.
Hex, enough! No grandchild of mine will meddle with such heresy. Go to your room, now.
I really enjoyed math when I was growing up. I think I had a lot of good teachers. I remember I loved algebra. Algebra was my thing. But I think when you actually figure out, the solution to a problem, it's very rewarding. And I think I always felt that sort of success as a kid. Like I figured it out,
She's trying to prove the existence of the 3rd dimension. 3rd dimension? Wonderful. We're going to be truncated.
Square 2. I was right.
Pops her out of Flatland. Okay. This is the first time she's actually seeing the 3rd dimension.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa! Sweet. Sweet.
Guards, arrest everyone!
No, the 3rd dimension is real. My family proved it. Upwards, not northwards. I will show you this whole new world.
Great. That's great. Excellent. Excellent.
That's what I sound like when I get really excited.
Good. That's perfect.
I like it. I like Flatland the movie because I think that there really is a way to get kids interested in math and in learning in general. And I think that there are so many brilliant minds in children if they just were exposed to the right things, that's something that sparked it. And, getting them interested through a cartoon and through, relationships that they understand, grandparents and curiosity, I think that, it really sets them up to be smarter adults.
I play the brother of the main character, Abbott, who is kind of the comic relief, but doesn't let his brother, the hero of the story, down.
You remember when we dreamed of being something more?
The Brothers Square. Yes, scientists, mathematicians.
An adventurers extraordinaire.
No problem that couldn't be solved.
No equation without a solution. And, you know, the title of the story, of course, is Flatland. And it's a marvelous metaphoric story that's been around since 1880. And the tale is told in every generation. And it's, I think the moral of the story is to be yourself and to have the courage to speak up and speak out.
Me, 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 me.
Hello!
Oh, did me say hello? Me is so funny. Hello, me. Hello, me. Hello, me.
Hello?
Me.
Excuse me, sir. Over here.
Over here? Why, here be Pointland. Me be king of Pointland. My own infinite universe of 0 dimensions. 0 king. 0 king. Me be king. Me be king. Me, 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 me.
I don't mean to be rude, but there are 2 of us here.
2? What funny gibberish words me makes up? 2 me too, 2, 2, 2, me, me.
Jesus Christ. Are you up to do it once more? Okay.
I think what interested me about the project was that it was educational, and I figured I could learn something from it. The character I play is called Spherius. As his name suggests, he is a sphere. And he comes from space to Flatland to introduce Arthur and the Flatlanders to the idea that the world is much more complex than they had imagined.
I am an infinite number of circles in one, a more perfect circle than any in Flatland. I am a solid, something which you do not as yet know. Your mind has grasped what your eyes could not see, and your imagination has changed your world forever. Not bad for a simple square, Arthur.
No, not bad at all, I
The
guess.
camera keeps pulling back, and we're just going to see for a moment what a 4-dimensional cube would look like.
I find the very idea of a 4th dimension utterly inconceivable. After all I've done for you Flatlanders, showing you the wonders of Spaceland, 4th dimension indeed. Please, the very idea.
The book is a respected and a rather elderly book. It's been around for, over 100 years. And yet the ideas are extraordinarily fresh and relevant. And some of the situations that are depicted, he seemed to anticipate a lot of political, sociological trends that came along long afterwards, which is quite remarkable.
Tonight our world faces a grave threat. Have our spies begun monitoring the populace?
Yes, your lordship.
The prophet has not yet made himself known.
This film is a wonderful teacher in that it can take time to illustrate points in a very entertaining way. And if you're entertained, I think your guard is down. And I think you learn so much more easily.